Dear friends, in class 11 we are studying third chapter trigonometric functions, and in the next topic is trigonometric functions. We have already studied in case of right angle triangle. In case of a right angle triangle, if this is the right angle triangle, then ratio of the sides remain constant for a particular angle. So if this is a triangle ABC, capital C, let small a be the length of side BC, small b be the length of side AC, and small c be the length of the hypotenuse AB. Now if theta is the angle, theta is equal to angle B, then we know that we have already studied sine of theta. Sine of theta is the trigonometric ratio, and it is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. Opposite upon hypotenuse side. Opposite side upon hypotenuse. Here opposite is B and hypotenuse is C. So sin theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side. Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. That is equal to adjacent side is A upon C. Now tan of theta is equal to opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent. Adjacent sides. So theta's opposite is B upon A. Now cot theta is equal to inverse of tan theta. This is also we have studied, or reciprocal of tan theta. It means it is adjacent side upon opposite side. That is equal to A upon B. So this ratio will also become A upon B. It will be inverse, or you can say reciprocal of tan theta. Cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. Then next was sec theta. Sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. That is reciprocal of cos theta. That it means it is hypotenuse upon adjacent. Hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Means it is equal to C upon A. And lastly it was cosec ratio. Cosec a trigonometric ratio. And it was equal to 1 upon sine. That is inverse of sin theta or reciprocal of sin theta. Cosec theta and sin theta are reciprocal of each other. Sec theta and cos theta are reciprocal of each other. Cot theta and tan theta are reciprocals of each other, and vice versa. Now this is equal to hypotenuse upon opposite. This is what you have already studied. We are just trying to revise. Hypotenuse upon opposite side. That is equal to C upon B. That is reciprocal of sine of theta. That is this ratio. Dear friends, now let us study the trigonometric ratio for all the angles. For this we are going to consider another figure. Now we are going to study the trigonometric functions for all the triangles, all angles, and in terms of radian. So we know that here let O be the center of the circle at the origin. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. We consider a circle of unit radius. So this is a circle with radius 1. Now this is an initial arm. Imagine that this initial arm rotates and reaches a certain point P, and the length covered or the length of the arc is x radians. So length of the arc is x radians, and the vertex and the point and the coordinates of point P are A and B. Now we know that L is equal to r theta. Here we are going to consider this circle of unit radius, 1 unit. Radius is 1 unit. So L is equal to x, r is equal to 1, and theta is equal to theta. So the angle is equal to, please note, central angle is equal to x. Thus the central angle is x. Now please note, here coordinates of the point P are A and B. It means its x coordinate is A and y coordinate is B. So if you draw perpendicular on x axis, this point is equal to A units. This point is equal to A units, and radius of circle is 1 unit. Radius of circle is 1 unit. It will be up to this point. Please note, the coordinates of this point are x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 0. Now if you consider this point, then coordinate of the point which meets the y-axis is 0, 1. Coordinate of this point are -1, 0. Coordinate of these points are 0, -1. Now since B is the y coordinate, if you draw perpendicular on y-axis, you will get this distance is equal to B units. Now watch carefully. Sin x will be, here we have got theta is equal to x. Then if you find the sin x is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite upon hypotenuse. Here please note, opposite is this of x is, it is equal to this distance, which is B. So we will get B upon hypotenuse is 1 unit. Please note, it is a circle of radius 1. So hypotenuse is equal to 1. So it means we get sin x is equal to B. Now let us see what is cos x. Cos x is equal to adjacent upon adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So cos of x is equal to adjacent side is A upon hypotenuse is 1 unit. It means it is equal to A upon 1, that is equal to A. So thus we have got sin x is equal to B and cos x is equal to A. Now we have already studied sin square x plus cos square x is 1. So sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. It means b square plus a square is equal to 1. This b square plus a square is equal to 1. If you want to write, you can write in opposite way, that a square plus b square is equal to 1. So we get, for unit circle we get a square plus b square is equal to 1. That is square of the radius. Now this also can be verified. Please watch this triangle O, P and this point. It is a right angle triangle. So in a right angle triangle, according to Pythagoras, we know that hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the other sides. So you will get this a square plus this side is equal to b. It means a square plus b square is equal to square of the hypotenuse, that is 1 square. It means you get a square plus b square is equal to 1. This can be proved according to Pythagoras as well. And we get again from this also we can get the equation sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. We have already studied if the terminal arm makes a complete revolution, then it covers the central angle that is equal to 2 pi radians. So one revolution is equal to 2 pi radians. So half revolution, half circle is equal to half revolution is equal to pi radians. It means 1/4 of the circle is equal to pi by 2 radians. So if the angle is pi by 2 radians, 3 pi by 2 radians or 2 pi radians, then the angle is a quadrantal angle. See, if central angle is pi by 2 radians, 3 pi by 2 radians or 2 pi radians, then the angles are quadrantal angles. We have already written the definition of quadrantal angles. That is, if the terminal arm is on any of the axes, then we call that angle as a quadrantal angle. So here, if the measure is pi by 2 radians, pi radians, 3 pi by 2 radians and 2 pi radians, then the angle is quadrantal angle. Let us check what happens for the zero angle, sin 0. Now, please note, if the angle is sin 0, then the triangle will be, P point will be on x-axis only. So if P point is on x-axis, it means hypotenuse will be 1, this side will be 1, but the B will be equal to 0. We have already written sin x is equal to B and cos x is equal to A. Now it means sin 0 is equal to opposite. If the angle is 0, opposite side will be 0, and hence we will get 0 upon 1, that is equal to 0. That is opposite upon hypotenuse, that is equal to 0. Then cos x will be, cos x is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent is A side and hypotenuse is also 1 unit. So cos x will be A and hypotenuse will also be 1. Please note, when the point P is on axis, this A will also be equal to 1. We will get cos x is equal to 1 upon 1, that is equal to 1. So when sin 0, for sin 0 we have the value 0, and for cos 0 we have cos 0 is equal to 1. It means tan 0 is equal to 0 upon 1, that is again 0. It means other ratios also can be found, that is cot 0 will be equal to 1 upon 0. Please note, 0 is at the denominator, hence we cannot define the value. So this value is undefined. Then sec 0 is equal to 1 upon 1, that is again 1. Cosec 0 is equal to, again please note, it is 1 upon 0. 0 is at the denominator, hence we cannot write like this, it is undefined. That is, it becomes inverse of, reciprocal of the sine and tan. Now, second quadrantal angle is pi by 2. If the angle is pi by 2, for pi by 2, let us check what happens. For sin x or sin pi by 2 will be sin x, this x is equal to pi by 2. We will get this terminal arm on y-axis. So, we will get the distance B, please note, and A distance will be 0. So, we will get sin x is equal to B upon B will be equal to 1. Since point is here, we will get it 1 cos of pi by 2. Cos of pi by 2 is equal to 0, since adjacent distance will be 0. And you can similarly find on these ratios, you can find the remaining ratios. Now next is if the quadrantal angle is equal to pi radians. So when x is equal to pi radians, we will get sin pi is equal to again 0 and cos pi is equal to cos of pi is equal to -1. If it is 3 pi by 2, for x is equal to 3 pi by 2, we will have this angle is equal to this. That is, terminal arm will be along y-axis. In this case, we will get cos sin of 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 is equal to -1 and cos of 3 pi by 2 is equal to 0. Now, if you take twice pi, when central angle is equal to twice pi, that is again 1 equal to, that is terminal arm again comes to the same place, that is equal to 0 angle. So you will get sin 2 pi is equal to 0 and cos of 2 pi is equal to 1.